Happening tonight, a self-defense class in York County teaching people safety tips and techniques for everyday situations.
From awareness to de-escalation, the course covers a little bit of everything. Our Natalie Caranda live in York Township getting a preview of what you can expect if you decide to take it. Natalie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And the preview is exactly right. I mean, I'm joined right now by Gary Smith, who was just showing me some of those things that you will learn. And honestly, it's not intimidating. No. He doesn't make it a scary environment. So these classes they're very helpful. And I actually want you to kind of walk me through what we were just doing a second ago. One of the things you can learn this evening for this class.
Well, there's a couple different kinds of assaults. There's a personal assault, there's sexual assault, there's abductions. So what we try to do is create real life scenarios that you may face. Because most people, you know, as I said earlier, they tend to react versus acting because they don't have the training. We go through each one of these and they demonstrate with me, with one another. The other thing I wanted to share that I didn't share in the last session is Pennsylvania is a stand your ground state. So if you're facing an imminent threat, this would be one of them: serious bodily injury, sexual assault, abduction. And so these are just two of the scenarios that I've been working with Natalie. She's a real champ.
I'm trying.
And I told her this is not about strength, this is about technique and how that's used, where she actually can pull me down to the ground. So you need to know that, especially our ladies thinking, well, I'm not that strong.
Exactly what I said. And he showed me right away that it's not strength. Anybody can do it.
No, it really isn't. And so I thought we might just go over two of them.
Sure.
And see how that works out.
Awesome.
So let's just try this. We're going to try a wrist grab. So if someone were to come up to you and just, you know, grab your wrist, the natural reaction is to pull. Well, you really don't want to pull the perpetrator closer to you. How would you get out of it? It's very easy. This is just a very simple technique. If you've ever had a mirror, all you're doing is just practicing looking. It's about speed. You're not pulling. Just turn your wrist. Because we have pressure points here, I have to let go. So this is just part of the first technique. So take your time. And your legs probably wouldn't be that way. You're probably standing like this.
Yep.
And so just go ahead and do it. All right. So all she's doing is she's turning her wrist. So grab my wrist. This one here.
This one.
All I'm doing is turning like this. Because her wrist is turned as a pressure point. All right. So in addition, you have a weapon with you, which is the heel of your hand. It's a strike. So I just taught Natalie a second ago, you're going to have what's called weight forward. You're going to step into it and you're going to strike. That would look like this. So we'll just demonstrate it, and I'm not going to hurt you.
Right.
So in a slow-mo, I'm bringing my wrist up. As I'm turning, I'm stepping into her, and I'm taking the heel of my hand and striking her. The whole idea is not to knock her out, but if I can take her out of the game, I can de-escalate and run.
Right.
So we've been practicing this.
With the safety thing, so I don't accidentally knock Gary. He needs to teach the class tonight.
This is a boxer's mitt. And so Natalie's quite the little dynamo here. So let's just try just a strike, as you've been practicing.
And you also reminded me, never put the thumb underneath.
Yeah, you could break your thumb.
Right.
And here's your weapon right here, the heel of your hand. It's very taut. So you don't wind up, it's a straight shot when you strike. So try that. All right, look at that octane. That's a good shot. All right, so we're going to slow-mo do this together.
Awesome.
She's going to turn this way. As she's moving, she's stepping into strike.
So it's one swift motion,
it's one motion, right.
Gotcha.
Time is your enemy.
Gotcha.
All right, so here we go. Okay. All right. So that worked pretty well. That's one of the things that we teach. Another is what they call a cross grab. Well, let's say she were to reach across with this hand. Well, that's not about me twisting and get out of it. It's very simple. I'm going to turn my wrist. Once I grab her wrist, I've got her. As I'm turning her wrist, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to roll it and push her away. The idea is to break, de-escalate, and run. All right, another one that is very popular is a chokehold. And this is where a number of people, they freeze up, they don't know what to do. So I'm going to let her choke me. I told her, act like I just stole your favorite chocolate bar and you're angry.
And chocolate's my favorite, so.
And so get a good grip.
Right.
All right. Now the mistake a lot of people make is they try an arm bar to try to break it and so on. Or girls, they like the knee, and that can be effective. But a perpetrator may know that's going to happen. So he may stand this way so you can't get to him. All I'm going to do is grab her wrist. This is just an arm bar, and as I'm bringing it over, I'm turning away from her. Very simple, slow-mo. like this, she has to let go. If you see her hand.
It forces me. It totally forces me
Yeah,
too.
you have to let go. So now that I have her
Right.
wrist here, I have an offensive weapon, which is my elbow. I'm not going to let her go. So I'll pull her into me and strike her. I'm not going to strike you. All right, so she's going to do it to me.
Well, we're going to be learning them all morning. I mean, we're going to still do the rest of them all morning long. But Gary, like you were just saying, those are not that hard to learn. I mean, though it doesn't take much. You don't need that strength or anything. And all of it can be learned this evening at the York Township Recreation Center, which we'll have all those details on our website at fox43.com. James and Gabby, I'll send it back to you. And like I said, it's not hard to learn. It's all about the technique.
Wow, that was incredible, Natalie. I was zoned in. I learned so many new things, and you did a great job out there, and so did he.
Yeah, but you both did a great job demonstrating that. And again, it's de-escalation, getting away, giving yourself a chance. Natalie, thanks so much.